Okay, apologies. We're one's play set into this one. Didn't quite realize I hadn't gone live. Now we're live. Something's sealed up inside this chest.
Are you friend or foe?
Oh, this guy's actually pretty difficult. Let's get some armor, some damage. He's gonna play an attack card pretty soon. It'll get his cards discarded. There he goes. Nope, he's just getting the rune. Oh, he played it at the end. That's pretty clever. What's he got here? Get 2 actions, start of your turn. So let's block his next 2 cards. Beautiful, that's a great card for us. Okay, damage every time they play a card. So if we can get the weird or vicious or strange rune. Got 2 action here. Let's get that one in the game. That one in the game. These 2 in the game. He's going to start damaging himself. No, we should finish him off here. Alright, destroy one of the enemy's equipment cards. That's great if they have equipment. 15 damage is nothing to be sneezed at. Choose a card from 4 cards, get 3 shuffled copies. That's the best of a bad lot of options there. This guy does a lot of damage that could randomly go to either one of us. Let's go ahead and play this. It's a good card for us. Piling up damage. Now he's going to play. Oh, discard. Hey, good. Here it is. So it does nothing now. At the end of the turn, it's going to put 8 damage here. Now as we get hit, that damage goes down, but any of it that remains on their turn, boom, it hits them. Okay, because we have this crazy axe, every regular, plain old, generic action, because of what we took no damage. Okay, yeah, we got hit a bunch of times, so that hurt actually. Armor we need. The armor will go off. There we go. Armor times 8. We'll take that one. There's not a lot of option to upgrade. No, I never take the panic cards. They're complete blockers and they come up all the time. This guy sucks because he gets a massive amount of armor and he doubles any armor cards he gets. So let's stop him putting more armor in play. None of his cards damaged me. That's interesting. There we go. So now here's the great card for us. This one here. Because every card he plays damages him, it adds 2 damage. Every attack card gets 2 damage, 3 damage, 5 damage. So we're in a good position to whittle down his own armor because he's going to play cards that eat into it. There you go. He's doing more damage to himself than we are. Okay. And this is the essence of us. We just sit behind our armor wall and let our cards do the damage for us. Excellent card there. If we can pile up armor, which we anticipate being able to do.
Are you here to punish me for my sins?
Yeah, I am. Let's take this. Take 3 of those. Yeah, let's take 3 of those. Because they take double damage from piercing. It's a great card to use against them. Ooh, yeah. This guy here is giving us one of these every turn and the ability to play it. Took a hit there. There we go.
Is what I deserve.
So this card's paid off really well.
Thank you.
None of these are really any good for us. That's okay, but we already have one of those in our deck, actually. Oh, we don't. I thought it usually came as one. Copy a card, get a rare blessing, or randomly upgrade 5 cards. Okay, so what do we have that's upgradable? This garbage. This one, that would be good. This one, that wouldn't be too bad. Copying a card, we've got some very good cards. This is a great card to copy right here. This is a great card to copy right here. Boop. Because it's not an exiled card, we can use it repeatedly.
Silly adults.
Okay, so they do to me what I do to them. So this ability is where we get it from, it's them. So that and that, this, when we play this, this is going to cause damage to them. Oh, it is, we don't have that card out here. When we play this, we'll discard all our cards. Oh, we don't have any. And it only comes up every other turn. Definitely. Here we go. Okay, so the next damage card, that's not damage. That's not damage. If we play that, they'll go away. We're not going to play it. We're going to hold on to it. It's only 1 damage. There's no point to playing that. Okay. Let's get a random equipment card. Yes. And then we'll end our turn and discard this, and this, and this. Oof. Took some damage there. We're gonna kill him here though. And here. They hit us because you're effing with people, kids. But we actually have that as a blessing. Or one of these. It can be good. It's free. It's random cards. Sometimes they're good, sometimes they're not. I'm not gonna do that one this time around. Oh, blessing time. That means every action card that comes up in our hand, free to cast, because they're all 1 cost normally. Okay, is this the elite level? No. Good one to have. Smack him a little bit. What's this? 2 lightning damage, huh? Nothing we can do about that until we get some armor. That's not a really good set of cards for us. Okay, let's get this out there. There we go, let's take that one. Burned is bad, but it got cancelled, so that's good for us. Okay, let's get this out there, this out there. I'm gonna have to discard one of these, it'll be that one. I'm not the fondest of that one, because random attack cards can often be pretty crappy. There's not nearly the chances to transform and get rid of cards in this format as there are in the regular format. So that one go out there. We desperately need more actions. Okay. Okay, now we're turning the corner. Where are we? Are we base 2 action? Take the 10. Hit him, hit him. Should kill himself here. Wow. Definitely. Search the broken room. Transform that card. Fine. No, we have 1 action. So we probably just had a hand and we had no action.
Would you like to take part in this
Let's
special
see.
limited time raffle?
Just get a random blessing. There we go. That's another good one for us. Oh, here we go.
Keep trying.
2 plus at the start of turn. So there are only a certain set of actions and blessings that you can get. Sorry, blessings that you can get. So once you've got all the crappy ones, the only ones you can left to get are the good ones, and those are the good ones. So that one's kind of aggravating. That one's good. This is good. This is excellent right here, and this is excellent because we're going to be throwing a lot of equipment out there, and we need those extra actions. Okay, so any actions in our hand at the beginning, these are all going to be free, so we're just going to throw them all out there. Now we can play all of these because we have the actions for it. Okay, now we'll go back to the one action. Nice to cancel good cards out of his hand. Okay, random attack card. Equipment. Oh, we don't have any actions. That's interesting. Yeah, we got one there. Don't know where we're getting the other one from every now and then. Oh, what's that? 2 less damage. That's not good. Okay, it's gone. No, it's still there. Play all of these. Okay. Alright, this should finish him off. Let's get this out there, this out there, and then boom. There we go.
This is just a momentary setback. You and Midas will all pay the price for abusing dark magic one day.
Okay. So that's great. That's 8 armor. And then every one of our pieces of equipment does whatever it does at the end of a turn. Now that's an attack card, so every time it comes up in our hand it gets used. This duplicates this. And that's what we're going to go for. That doubles the damage that thing... Oh, rare blessing. Here we go. Double the armor you get, or trigger equipment twice. So this means that at the end of the turn, everything does twice what it's supposed to do. Right now, we're concentrating here. This will double the amount of armor we get. Theoretically, ooh, we'd lose 18 health. No.
Shut up.
Okay, this guy can be super annoying. After every X cards, yeah, after every 6 cards, we have to throw out our deck. So we're going to use that. We're going to use that. Going to hold those. Here we go. I didn't want to lose those actions that we used a blessing for. Okay. That one. And that one. This would trigger all our equipment. Let's hold on to it. Oh, we got a vampire sword. That's a lovely card for us. Okay. That one definitely. Now if we play a card here, next card we play, we lose everything else. So let's use this one. Okay. Now we get the 6 again. We should have him dead by next turn. These are the 2 greatest cards you can get equipment wise. Other than this, that's what we kind of want as permanent cards. But they're very difficult to get permanently. Let's take that.
I see you.
Oh, he goes first. Yeah, this asshole. I'm thankful at least that we keep getting this guy. So we get another one of those. And then these, that one will take. That one will take, and it's random, so you can get the same card multiple times. Okay, so we should get double the armor. We did. And then these. So we've got 2 of those guys coming out. So we're going to get 2 of those 8 armor cards, which are basically 16 armor cards, and the actions to play them. Here they come. Oh, they didn't come up. Because our deck is messed. I forgot about that. Okay, should do some damage here. There we go. He's hurting himself. See, I barely lost any health. That's good. We're gonna kill him here. There we go, because this is gonna do equipment that's gonna cause 6 damage.
I will
Yeah.
make a comeback someday.
So that's worth 20 armor to us alone, so that's probably worth 1 action. Delete a card. Beep. Okay.
Go back to your cell, troublemaker.
It's gonna cancel the first card. Gotta remember that. I never remember that. Let's take 3 of those. So which of these do we want him to cancel? Let's have him cancel this one. Play that one. Play that one. Definitely play that one. And the tower shield. Okay. Remember he's going to... Actually, this... We need to start holding that because this card never gets a chance to kick it. It did there though, didn't it? Okay. Oh, it's going to cancel. I keep having to remember. This one here. So play those 2. Hit him with that one. It's actually damaging us now. We're not getting the armor we need. Here's some armor, 20 of it. Oh, cancelled. We got a lot of equipment in the deck now. That's diluting the power of our armor cards. It's really good equipment now. I'm going to do 20 damage to him in a second.
Of course. You're free to go whenever you want.
That is actually a really good card. 1 piercing for 16 armor and a card. No. I'm not actually going to take... This could be good. It's only 25%, so that would be doing 16 damage here. It's pretty good. I'll skip it.
He's the most handsome man around.
Right now,
No arguments. I won't have it.
these guys are getting diluted by the sheer number of equipment cards that are coming up. Which, I don't know why, we don't have that much equipment.
I only need to bear with that scientist for a few more days.
Okay, remember,
Chest
see here,
enhancement potion
our
is almost
first turn
ready.
actions are free. No reason not to throw everything, and that means, so what this means is, let's see, our potion would normally do 2 damage, now they're going to do 5 damage. See, now they're going to do 66. Okay. We can cast all 3 of these because we have the actions for it, so that's exactly what we're going to do. 38 armor. That's a ridiculous amount. Nobody's going to do 38 damage to us. Now, piercing damage will just bypass that. Here's another 16 armor. So 63. When we end our turn, we didn't get any. 63. Let's see. 55. 50. Went to 68. We just picked up 14 armor. Why? Look here. Armor for each equipment you have. But remember, do we have the round? Oh yeah, double the armor you gained. So this here would normally do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 armor. This means 18 armor. Now that we don't have one of those in our deck, we just got it randomly. This is going to give us another 20. Yeah.
You've gone and ruined it! You tiresome brats!
Okay. That's actually good. This is better maybe because it's every 2 turns. But That's dependent on us doing damage, which you don't really... I'm not sure if that counts the end of turn round of the equipment. I'll take that. An equipment slot for 4 hit points. Now, wonderful collection is this. We don't want to give up one of those. An equipment slot would allow us to put this right in there from the get-go. So that's what we're going to do. And look at that. It already knew what we wanted. So now we will get that at the beginning and guaranteed every turn. We don't have to wait for it to come up in our deck. Because we have 20 to 25 is usually the sweet spot, where every card that you pick, if it's important, comes up often. Oh yeah, well at least this is free. Let's have another 2 cards. Okay. Okay, so equipment card. Yeah. 8 counter, attack card, 16 armor. Okay. Doing 45 damage to somebody on the first turn. Pretty good. Okay, so we're of course going to ignore those. They'll disappear. Let's get 16 armor. Hit him for 3. And pick. Oh, that one will do. Let's try that one out. Now, we don't have the blessing where our equipment does +1 damage. That would actually be a nice one at this point. Here it is. So look. Let's okay, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 equipment, so this should do 12 damage. And another 6. And another 6.
Don't try and stop me. I'm not drunk.
So what that does is it triggers the equipment, but that's the card we want.
This knowledge will become your treasure. Children must learn to love books.
The thing is, the horseshoe that gives us armor for each equipment, we have never seen as an option of a piece of equipment for ourselves, only as a randomly generated piece. So these are all going to be free. 16 armor, 20 armor, 16 armor, 12 armor. That's a ridiculous amount of armor. 61. We didn't get it in the beginning. We got 5 equipment. 5. What did we get 5 actions from? I'm not complaining. Here's 12 armor, 20 armor, 12 armor, 12 armor, and here's 24 damage. 117 armor is ridiculous. So we only fear piercing damage at this point. That's paltry little 3 at the end there. Yeah, it's just insane. Poisoned. We don't play a lot of attack cards. So all these are is just random equipment. I'm even going to skip those.
Present a sacrifice to the great magic statue Apos, and be
Copy your
generous
initial
in
equipment by losing 2 of the blessings. Gain an action and an equipment slot. There's just no reason not to use that one. I've never seen this room before. Okay, so which equipment went in? This one did. Deal 1 damage every 4 armor. Would do this one. This is actually the base equipment. Yeah, we don't have that much equipment. We want the horseshoe. Yeah, those was good. If there's any. Copy a card for 90 gold. Now it won't allow us to copy that one, and it won't allow us to copy that one. We could copy the tower shield and put it here. In fact, that's what I'm going to do.
Would you like to see more? I have more tricks up my sleeve.
Because remember, that's allowing us 2 action cards and the actions to play it. It's probably where all our bonuses are coming from. Random and upgrade cards. Delete a card. No. Oh well. To delete that. Or that. Yeah, let's do that. Let's get rid of this thing. I hate this thing.
I used to have a
Okay, we're done.
Thank you for.
We'll get one more mini boss fight and then one boss.
It was the hairstylist who started the rumor. All I did was pass it up. The king has donkey ears.
Let's do this. That's gonna be good. So that's 5 damage and 5 damage. That's 12 damage. This is piercing damage. It's really, really good stuff. Okay, so all 4 of these are free. That's why those additional 2 actions we get here aren't getting used. So 20 armor, 8 armor, counter his effects. Boom, boom, 12 damage. Ooh, yeah. Now he gets blessings, but they're being cancelled right now, so that's good. Poison is okay, believe it or not. Poison is cancelled by armor. Now wait a minute. It didn't lower our armor, did it? Or did we get armor and then it was cancelled too? Let's put 12 into him right off the bat. That bypasses this. Okay, let's get 8 actions so we can play all these. It's 20 armor, 8 armor. Counter, that's great. 16 armor, 12 armor. Pranks, damage. Take his actions. Okay, we're already becoming a bit of a juggernaut. Okay, 16 armor, 12 armor. And another 16 armor.
Please don't pull on my stitches. I'll fall
Okay.
apart.
That's nice. I don't know that we need it at this point, so let's just keep it out of the deck. Okay, freebie. That's nice because that accumulates. So that's for doing the combat, the entire game itself. So that accumulates over time, so that makes us more of a juggernaut.
The Count is the only one who understands. You know nothing about
Okay. Got a couple cards. Okay. Free. 20 armor. 20 armor. 12 armor. 8 armor with less damage. You want to be merciless with this guy too, because it starts piling up in a hurry. Now we don't have numbness and we don't have dragon scale armor, so this guy is very dangerous to us. We got 60. Although nope, dragon scale armor came up. So every time he does 1 damage, this guy wipes it out. That must have come as a random draw from this. 6. So this one, this one, this one, and this one go into play. These 3 go into play. 3 damage. And this may even kill him. Alright, right now we're looking very, very good. Great card for us.
Darn it, I can't take off this stupid
We only
belt.
have 1 basic attack card here, but we can get random attack cards.
Chivalry across the world!
Okay, let's take this. Taking his actions, that's good. Okay, so all of these are free to us. 68 armor right off the bat. Let's take another 8 and 2 damage reduction. Now, he will do additional damage whenever we don't have discards to discard. But we're going to get stupid armor because there's another 16 and another 8 and another 8. $117 armor. Now we're going to start to do damage based on that armor. So 161, we're going to do 40 damage to him right here.
Man, wanna team up and get rid of that evil
No, we don't even
tavern?
need any of that now. An equipment slot for losing 8. No, let's take an equipment card. There we go.
How do we force that fat devil in the dungeon to hand over
Okay, mini-boss fight.
to tender little lambs?
All these actions. That's interesting. Are free. We should probably get that. Oh, look at that. That held out nicely. Okay, so what's this one? So 8. Get an action. Get all this armor. And now, let's go ahead and fill up our hand again. Fill up our hand again. Fill up our hand again. That's just a lovely little card. So we've solved our action problem. Okay, now we have 4. Let's get these guys out of the hand immediately. Let's take on this, and this, and this, and this, and this, and this. And this is going to do 30 something damage.
A waste of a good meal.
Okay, now if we go in here, now that we have this, let's get that out of there. Put that in. Because that's gonna start accumulating damage.
You trying to strong-arm me, brat?
Yeah. So 54, we already did 12 or 12, 13 or 14 damage. Just because of that thing. Without having to wait for it to show up. More armor. So now we'll do another 16 damage. He's gone.
You win. I give in.
We're beating last section bosses and regular units in, what, 2, 3 turns? This one and then the boss fight. This guy's a pain because of his stupid rocks. Let's pick up all this armor. 36, we're going to do 9 plus all sorts of damage. Plus we have 36 armor to fight this stupid rock throwing bastard. More armor. Never throw that stuff back at him. 105 armor. Okay, there we go. Dragon scale. 2 more. This one and this one. 129, so we're gonna do what? 33 damage here? Oh my goodness. Because remember, the round of our equipment doubles, so the card that's doing the 30 damage does it twice. Okay, we got the boss coming up. There's a dead tree in front. A backpack hanging on its branches. Although you are awed by this tough life, the package is really tempting. So we lose that spike barrier. There's no way we're getting rid of the spike barrier. Lose 9 health and get a blessing and a card, or gain 10 gold. Take the gold. We're not going to have enough gold here to do anything with.
Ooh, a new test.
Let's delete.
Come
Right.
try my newly crafted potion. Wait,
We're done.
don't go.
Things get really expensive on these upper levels. And there he is, there's the donkey boss. He is going to resurrect.
Black Swan's younger sister.
So what we really need is the ability to have staggering amounts of energy. So let's just get the 2 cards now. What would be good here? Does he get equipment? Let's take the equipment ourselves. Alright, so the wind-up knight, the damage, the armor, the equipment. So remember, he's going to take damage when he plays cards. He's going to take 2 extra damage there. Let's get our 20 armor and our 8 armor. Let's get another 12 armor. Okay, so 48 armor. Keep an eye on that. Okay. So he threw an 18-point spell at us and it did nothing. It's probably cancelled. So this goes. 20 armor there. Counter 2 cards. Gain an action. 88 armor. So that did 22 damage twice. Go, that took a lot of that. See, that armor is really doing it for us. And now here's another armor card. 90 armor. 94 armor. Okay, this is going to go up all the time. That's the problem here. That's why we need all this armor. More armor, more armor, more armor, more armor. And the more armor, of course, the more damage we do. Okay, so he's not pyro like the other guys. He didn't keep his pyro damage. That's big for us. If he's not keeping that pyro damage. Okay, 4 actions. That one definitely. The ones that give us armor. 137, that's another 30 something, so 60 damage. Oh, we've got his 1 resurrect up already. He did not resurrect with full health. I don't think we've ever lost a damage. Down to 55, he did pound on us. We did over 230 damage. A frightened burst of magic surges forth before she finishes speaking. A devil with the body of a man and head of a donkey emerges from the darkness. We're trapped. Black Swan rushes forward to fight him, using all her power to allow me and the young carpenter a chance to escape. We run, farther and farther away while an intense battle rages behind us, the clashing of black magic booming loudly across the valley, until the devil tyrant's final anguished wail fades in the distance. We shouldn't be running, we shouldn't. I grab the young carpenter and yank, forcibly stopping us in our tracks. By the time we return to the lake, there is no sign of the devil tyrant or Black Swan. Only the broken pieces of the wooden house remain, scattered across the ground. I didn't even get the chance to call her sis. A sudden cry in the distance grabs my attention. I turn to look, and there, swimming in the center of the lake, is an elegant black swan. Okay. Combat skills and exploring skills -1 on the counter, doing +3 fire damage. Alright, King Witch Donkey. So now, did we get the final piece? We didn't. Ah, repair. There we go. So now this image is fixed. And we've maxed out level 5 for the night. Good stuff.